Hello, everybody, and welcome to a little Howler for an hour. I'm just doing one game for Howler for an hour because this is actually a game that I actually did on the previous set of Howler for an hours I did last, like a little over a week ago. But you guys never saw a video of it, you guys on YouTube. Those of you watching live on the stream may remember. This game, basically, unfortunately, was so broken and that we couldn't even beat the tutorial and actually get to the game past the tutorial because it was so bugged. So I decided to just stop early, not keep trying to glitch through the things that were going on, and instead of I just figured I'd tell the developer, hey, it's not working. And to their credit, they responded to that. I'm like, oh yeah, let me work on that, and they worked on it a bit, and they did an update and they let me know. So we're back to check it out today. I did look at it very briefly last night just to make sure some of the major errors were solved, and they do seem to be, so we're going to play today. This is Death's Web, a brutal roguelike where curses twist every run. These aren't just debuffs, but deadly effects that force you to move or die. Survive their chaos or in powerful blessings, harvest souls to upgrade permanently, and battle through a cursed world where every choice matters. This is made by Arachnocoder. They are still in high school, and this is, I think, their first commercial game. I should note too, I was pretty lenient on the problems the game had because it actually hasn't come out yet. It's set to release sometime Q1 of 2026. So obviously he wants to get some testing done with it, which is very good considering certain parts of it are a bit broken. I hope that we can help him find a few more bugs to solve and such along the way before it releases, probably in early access. But yeah, let's check this one out. But before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like, maybe subscribing if you'd like to do that, maybe coming over to Twitch if you'd like to watch this stuff live, whether you want to lurk or talk, think about coming by. We have lurk commands for you if you want to do that. And we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. We have a Coffee link if you want to help us directly monetize the content. Very much appreciate if you might consider it. It does help out, every little bit helps. We had some really lovely donations here at the start of January. Thank you so much to Cupid and to Epic and others as well. We've managed to fill the bar, which doesn't happen very often. Now, being said, if you want to donate, still helps out immensely, because most months we don't get anywhere close to filling that bar. So, help us out if you want to. Rent, bills, you know how it is. I'd like to keep making content for you, but we gotta have money to do that. So, and on that note, we also have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff over there and support that way. Links are in the description, and you can check them out at any time. We also have Croissants hanging out today.
Simply.
Hello. And possibly a fair if they're back. They are not back. Okay. Oh, hi. Mouse is dead. Oh, that's no good. You need that. But yeah, now, let me point out to you, by the way, the fact that the game was, you couldn't even get out of the tutorial in the previous version, don't get too alarmed about this game. This game is very much pre-release. And the dev wanted people to check out the game, which he reached out to me, actually, via email. He probably reached out to a few people. He reached out to me, we had a nice conversation. He seems pretty nice. He's in high school, so he's not very old, and he's making a whole game by himself that he made all the graphics for, everything for. So I'm a little lenient, considering it's not released yet. He wants to get it fixed up so it can be released well. So I appreciate that. I commend that. I'm interested to help him. It is still a Howler for an hour. We are still going to review it, but just keep that in mind. This is a pre-release version. So let's go ahead and start up. I already noticed a few differences right off the bat. Not just the fact that he fixed the stuff that soft-locked me, but previously when I was trying to run the game, if I had the controller plugged in, it would immediately just hit confirm and go to start game, and we would just skip this screen we're on. They fixed it. It seems like he fixed the controller input problems. Now the controller is not just doing random inputs. It's actually functional. I can actually play with the controller now. So that's immediately a much better thing. I also think he may have done a few other things. Nothing here, but I believe when we start the game... Now, we were really confused when we started the game before because we sit on this black screen. And we were like, what do we do? And I didn't realize I was supposed to do something. Look at this, press a key. This was not here in the previous version I checked out. But now if you wait long enough, it says press a key, which is a good feature. Because I took a long time to figure that out in the previous version. Because you're supposed to press a key. Also, let me know how the volume is. Now, I won't say this, the current version I'm now checking out, I won't say it's perfect. When I was doing a test yesterday... Oh, hello, little bunny. Welcome, and thank you for following. When I was doing a test just last night, just to make sure things were functional better, I ended up picking up a melee weapon that dropped from an enemy, and I had my spell slot selected, and when I picked up the melee weapon, I don't think the game liked that, because it kind of crashed. But fortunately, it did dump an error log, so I just kind of gave it to him. He'll probably fix that. Bottom button. Also, I think everything here should be now working. Now, Chrysalis knows what I'm talking about. Chrysalis was here when it was broken last time. So, does the volume seem okay, Chrysalis? It feels a little... It's not as loud as you are, actually, but...
Test.
I'll turn it down just a little bit. Music's actually probably fine. We're just... Yeah, let's just turn that down.
Yeah.
The menu is a little weird on controller still, but that's okay. Whoop. I somehow opened this. I don't know. How did I do that? Okay. Back to game. What? Why am I... Okay. What? It opens the Steam page for it. Okay, interesting. I think it was like some sort of wish list here button or something happening, but there was no button for that. How strange. Also, a little 6-7 hand juggling motion. It's quite a name. But yeah, bottom button for jumping. That's a fair way of putting it. Like, that makes sense. Bottom button. R. Now, with this is a tutorial area. The game starts with a cold open and tutorial. Previously, the tutorial was uncompletable, but now it is much more functional. I'll turn down a little bit more. Hold on.
Yeah, I think so.
Just gotta get that just right. Yeah, let's try this halfway. That's better. That's better, yeah. Yeah, that's better. It's still kind of loud, but it's not too bad now. I actually think I'll just I'll see a bit more. Hold on. Ba, ba, ba. There, just a little bit on those two, just in case. Okay, now I'm comfortable. I'm trying to tell you something. What's that? The game category still says Chimera Chronicles. Oh, that's true. We didn't change the title either. Oh, wait, no, we did change the title. Because, yeah.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, you did. Thank you. Death's Web. There we go. I've changed the category for you.
Okay. Do they actually have it?
Yeah, nice. They do. It's still there. Rebooting, no wireless. It's got power, not moving. Wired mouse. Wireless mouse. But this is why we don't use wireless devices. Generally. And here's a bow. Remember in the previous run of this, if you guys remember, when we were going through here, first off, these were not here. These were just... Basically, the tutorial was, like, missing 50% of its objects, and we don't know why. Dev doesn't know why exactly either, but he did fix it. So... but yeah, we have 4 slots. 2 of them are melee weapons. Or, well, I guess 2 of them are physical weapons. One of them is a spell. Here's our spell. Don't mind the lag. The game does that sort of thing where the first time it loads an animation, it glitches. Just how it be. But yeah, we have 2 swords, which... Oh, they fixed this too. Previously, if you're trying to select the sword, I believe it was tricky to actually get the tooltip. Now you can just tap the button twice and get a tooltip, so that's good. But these are both just broken stone swords, so we're gonna switch out that for the bow. As far as I can tell, the bow is really good because it doesn't have arrows. Oh, what's this? Oh, looks like if I stand facing away from something and then put my back against it and then use the bow, it appears I multi-hit it. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, interesting. It actually requires you to shoot from the left. Dummies look like cheese. Yeah, Yeah, a little bit. I think it's hay, but yeah, okay, sure. It's a weirdly shaped cheese, though. D-pad up, check the quality of your weapon. Yep. Or D-pad in the direction you have it. So 45 damage for 45% damage for 2.5 seconds after a jump. That's interesting. Oh, that's what that orange effect is. Okay. Wondering about that. And now there's actually a spell here where you can choose a spell. So I have a bone shot, but I can switch it out for this. Which this is that. It's a boomerang. Oh, a curse dropped. Okay. So this game is about blessings and curses, and it's kind of interesting. We'll address how that is. So this curse is, there's a 25% chance that you freeze if you get hit. Now, the thing I still haven't figured out, because we didn't get very far in the tutorial last time before it soft-locked us, is I'm still trying to figure out what is the point of picking up curses. We are going to grab it, though. Even though it sounds bad. Like, they're bad, but there's a value to them, I'm sure. Oh, yep, there it is. I have frozen.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, he's back.
Alright. Death Web, take 2.
Yeah, what's funny is this tutorial is pretty heavily controlled. Like, it's like, here's an item that we want you to use. But if you're killing these enemies, they still have a chance of dropping, like, weapons and spells and curses, which are not part of the intention of the tutorial, but... Also, here's a chest. See, now a chest exists. I got stuff. Yay. Here's our stuff list. You can see it behind my head. That's our stuff list. I don't know what it does. I still don't know what this thing does, if anything.
So did we start with that weird scythe thing, or...?
No, it's a spell they gave us midway. To show how you can switch spells. I have it equipped because why not? And down here, there's some curses. So blindness curse affects the part of your vision if you get hit. This is the cursed bar. It measures the amount of severity that you absorb from curses. The higher severity, the more rewards you receive for the shaman. Okay, that's why you want a high curse because more rewards.
Yep, that's generally how it goes.
And this is a blessing, crystal blessing. That's not how you spell crystal, but I do get it. Increase magical damage by 30%. Good if you want to use spells. Now to open inventory. Here's the cool menu. So basically, we have stats on the left. On the left, you can see there I have minus 10 HP, for instance, plus 8 speed. And yeah, basically hover. Just wait for a second to read. So this is the freeze curse. There's a 21% chance I freeze if I get hit. So the way this works is that the outer red slots, those are curse slots. And the very middle slot is your single blessing slot. And then these slots around the middle, those are just neutral slots. And the way it basically works is if you put a curse into a curse slot, it gets worse. If you put a blessing in a curse slot, it gets worse. If you put a curse in a blessing slot, it gets not as bad. If you put a blessing into a blessing slot, it gets better. And if you put things in the neutral slots, they just kind of they end up in between. So, you know, put something in a curse slot, it gets worse. Put something in a neutral slot, it's just normal. Put something in a blessing slot, it gets better. And you may notice the lines there. So let me just move some stuff around for a second. Anything that connects via lines affect each other. So for instance, if I put this blessing in the blessing slot, it increases magical damage by 35%. If I put it in the neutral slot, it increases it by 30%. And if I put it in a curse slot, it increases it by 27.50%. But if I leave in that curse slot and then also link a curse to it that's in the neutral slot, now 26.20, now it gets even worse. But if I put the curse in the curse slot, which makes it worse, now it affects this the same, actually. Okay, so that doesn't actually change it. So basically, a curse will debuff the blessing if connected. Obviously, if I connect 2 curses to that, 2560. But on the flip side, the blessing's affecting these curses too. So this curse right now has a severity of 70. If I move this out of the way, though... Oh, it's still 70. Okay, I guess I would have to put it, like, here. I'd actually... Let's see, how does a blessing affect a curse? Is it like this? Actually, let me see. First off, neutral is 70. Oh, it's just always 70. Maybe this thing doesn't change its severity. Never mind, this is a bad curse to test with. Let me test with the other one. So this curse is 120 severity, 33% set chance. Let's see, so, yeah, 120, 33. If I put this blessing over here, 120, 25%, so it's not as bad. But if I put this over here, it's going to be like 30, isn't it? 25%, okay. So it looks like a blessing will affect a curse the same amount, whether the blessing's in a curse slot or a neutral slot. Okay, good to know.
Pretty simple.
So basically, how a curse and a blessing affect each other is going to be the same no matter what slots they're in. But what slots they're in also further affect them. So you have to factor that. And of course, if two curses are ganging up on one blessing, that will further affect that. Well, further affects both of them, obviously. And two curses affecting each other means, let's see. They both just make each other worse, right? 120, 25. 120, 25. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't do anything to each other. Yeah, you can kind of get a general idea of how this works. I actually kind of like this system. It's fairly intuitive. Middle slot's the best slot. Outer slot's the worst slot. The middle ring is neutral, so you can have baselines there. And then, what's that?
Take the blessing away from the two curses and then check the two curses again.
$120.33. I'm gonna check that one. And 120.25. And then if I put it here, it's gonna be like 120 with a... Okay, that doesn't actually change it. Interesting. Because the curse is probably affecting that one. If I move this out of the way...
Right, the curse is... One curse is acting on the curse, but a blessing is acting on the curse, so they cancel out.
Yeah, they cancel out. So this curse gets worse because this curse is attached to it, but it gets better because this blessing is attached to it, which means it's the same as if I move both of them away, right? So if I did like this, now that would still be 25. Yep. So yeah, if you attach a blessing and a curse onto another thing, that's the same as if nothing was attached to it. They do nullify each other. You're right. Okay. So yeah, you kind of want to just organize your stuff. I think I probably would want to put... I think I want the freeze effect to be here, because that sounds really annoying. So let's put that there, and move that over there.
So, inventory management and a roguelike.
Curse and blessings organization. Yeah. Okay, that makes that curse as not annoying as possible, so... Because that actually is quite annoying. We saw a freeze happen, so... and yes, look, the door opens! This was previously never opening, so we are now able to continue.
Hooray!
Let's see here. Curses strengthen each other, yep. Blessings strengthen each other, yep. Curses and blessings weaken each other, yep. Right button. Exchange your curses for blessings. Talk of him. He's very thorny. Okay. Whoop. Oh, so he changes out... Is he the shaman that I want to bring curses to? So that's another reason, too, because you get to exchange your curses for blessings. Increases chance for chests to spawn by 13%. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, honestly, that probably works. 21.40%. Just increase that as much as possible. So I wonder if this is the shaman you're supposed to bring curses to, or if this is, like, the bar is empty now, right? So I want that bar full to get the most rewards. Is this the guy I turn those into, or is that a guy I can turn them into, but if I decide not to, then I can get the other rewards? I'll jump in. I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, you're finally here! I've waited a long time for you to arrive. Did you know you can use portals the same way you open chests? Eat. I'll just, in this case, right back. Those purple things you encounter are souls. Portals often possess soul spheres, which lead souls to another realm and save them there. Because other people explain the history of the kingdom with you, if you want to know more about it, you should befriend the Red Eye. Death awaits you outside this cave. Good luck. But yeah, I do like the art design of this. It's a little bit pixely and messy. I mean, obviously it's pixel art, but like, it makes me think of some older, like, indie PC games that kind of have this, like, a bit crusty. It's almost like a crunchy, crusty kind of style, but it's also, like, really well drawn at the same time, like, a lot of work's been put into it.
Kind of like if somebody was really good with MS Paint.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Also, hi Cupid, how you doing? You're doing some electrical work and replace the light ballast. My arms are tired. Oh, bye. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Press E?
Oh, I see. So the screen faded out too early, to put it simply. I had to pause it by walking into... I was actually walking around during that. I just couldn't tell I was. Oh no, he's coming. I'm gonna check something. Okay, no. Back attack doesn't work there. Alright, jump to do more damage. Also, I can officially take damage now, I see. Greetings, traveler! Aren't you... Never mind. I'm currently exploring these caves because I'm searching for something important. You don't look like you're from here. Let me show you around. If you ever encounter a walker, better don't attack them. This guy kind of makes me think of that Predator guy from Hollow Knight. You know, the guy you fill out a bestiary with? Kinda looks like him.
I'll take your word for it.
Pretty tough, so fighting them would just make your weapon weaker. If you kill a few of them, your puny weapon could easily become nothing more than a useless piece of junk. It means a lot less damage. Walkers are really quite peaceful things. But are the things I just attacked, or... Well, I'm still wondering how damage works exactly, because... Like, I guess it's the quality number going down? Because damage is actually... The damage number is actually, like, how much damage I do. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the quality went from 0.9 to 0.89, so yeah, that's exactly it. So he's telling me not to kill some things, alright. I don't know, I might still do it. Oh, a hunter's bow, what's this? It's better quality, better double damage. It's not as fast. 5% chance of tattering enemies. I wonder what tattering does. Oh no, I've ruined their clothes, they're all tattered. Damage 85% while crouching. Oh, that seems pretty good. Concentrates your vision horizontally. Oh, I see. Yeah, look at my vision. Look at the top. Look at the top left of the screen. See how you can see that platform up there? Now you can't. So it actually narrows my vision. Interesting.
Interesting.
I'd say that's worth it, though. You know what? I'm gonna take 2 bows because I decided I want both.
Gee, Nikki, why does your mom let you have 2 bows?
What's that?
Gee, Nikki, not Nikki. Gee, Tugger, why does your mom let you have 2 bows?
It's actually quite dangerous because it is hard to see all of a sudden. Which way I'm supposed to go.
And I don't know if you want to find out if
you know what? Not that
are...
way.
Okay, so the spikes are not quite Mega Man.
Not quite. They're not quite in its death, but they're pretty close. Huh. Upgrades.
Here, upgrades.
Actually, you can do that. Oh, this okay. Damage! I actually had quite a few orbs, apparently, so... yeah. I guess it's a permanent upgrade, I assume? Given I'm dead and upgrading? I definitely think those are my way of going. And then spells. Unlock and upgrade spells. Okay. Can't unlock most of these, but I can unlock like this. No? Maybe I can't. Oh, maybe I can only upgrade that spell. That's the bone spear thing. Which, yeah, that's good. Okay, revive. Oh, I see. I used half of the sphere. The spheres I just spent also is what you use 50% of when you heal. When you come back to life. So, yeah, just upgrade as much as you can, then whatever you have left over, just, yeah, there you go. Just drop it off there. So wait, I respawned the tutorial. This makes me wonder something. Too bad, I can't get back up. I wonder if the items are back, you know?
Oh.
Well, I lost my bow, that's okay. I attack so frenetically, like, oh my god, die, 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 die! I look like I'm killing a spider or something. Like, I'm really worried about what I'm fighting. Oh, what's this? A hoe? That's rude, don't call me that. Let's see here. 60% damage on stunned enemies, okay. Damage 15, definitely sounds more useful. Man, those spikes kind of blend in a little bit, but I did notice them. Oh, sheesh.
They do have that brown base.
Okay, that guy took out 1/3 of my health and he's just walking around. What did you say, Fair?
I did notice that the spikes have a brown base. So that there is some way you can see them on lighter backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so I realized I should use the weak weapon to break stuff like this, probably. I will have to say, I do recommend the developer reduce the screen shake when you dash. It's a little...
That is a lot.
It's a little strong. Is there an option for that? I don't think so. There's the sound options. There's some. You can change your controls around. I think. Can you change them around, or is it just to look at? I think it might just be. No, you can change it. I also would recommend saying now. So the weapons, they're set. You see how they're set to each D-pad direction? That's the defaults. Well. It'd be kind of nice if instead of just a left to right row, if they were, I don't know, if they had if they had arrow keys or something, indicating what direction, or if they were just in a D-pad shape, that'd be nice. You know, if they were in a cross pattern, I'd like that.
I just imagine that I speed roll. This game is just vibration heavily everywhere.
I was thinking about that too. Oh, this guy dropped a scythe. It's not a very good scythe, but I'll take it. So I am aware, by the way, that if I select the spell slot and equip a melee weapon, it doesn't work with all melee weapons, but there are melee weapons out there that will just crash the game if I try to equip them to the spell slot. So don't do that, in this version at least. He'll probably fix that, though, by the time anybody gets their hands on it.
Notice this is a bit slower.
Light bow. I do wish you could replace, like, that'd be nice. Oh, yeah, see, that's what normally happens if you have the spell slots, like when you pick up a melee weapon or a physical weapon, it just switches it to another slot. What were you saying, by the way?
I was just pointing out how the scythe is slower.
It is, yeah. Oh, so I got the tutorial bow back, which, yeah, I'll take it. I do prefer the bows. And there's all sorts of directions to go. Not actually sure which way is the right direction. Huh, what's this? You see this? It's like something
I think
there.
it might just be some sort of background or foreground thing.
But it is foreground. That's the thing. That's why I'm paying attention to it. It's in the foreground.
Yeah,
You see it, right?
glitch.
There's a little bit of like a steam or something. A line. I can't attack down. Alright. It might just be some water, but it's just weird looking. Oops, actually.
Yeah, it's probably some water. I see water flowing from above like that. Just one single strand of water.
How strange. Okay, I guess there are things to the right. Okay, turn around a little bit. Aha! I thought I heard somebody. Oh, that was worth it. Acid coin curse. Coins hurt you. That's too bad. I don't have a lot of health to spare, so that's actually bad. Kind of bad. I guess I'll just leave it there for now. 320. That's a lot. Not as bad. So. Oh, wait, how much is it neutrally? 350, and I guess it'd be 3 or 4. Okay, 4 right there. Okay, alright. I don't know how much health I actually have, though, thinking about it. Like, numerically, it's just a bar, so... I guess I can go in there if I want to. Turns out that 350 is actually quite a bit. I had over half my health bar, but I took 3.5 damage and died. Okay, well... I guess I have a reason to increase health, but... But damage! I want damage. Okay, let's see, let's upgrade... Can't. I don't have enough, okay. The game starts out very cool. I guess it's kind of unrelenting how it... Also, the cost of every upgrade goes up when you buy an upgrade, so... Oh gosh. Now I have a broken iron sword. They say not to fight the enemies, but that's how you get items, so... That is just slightly more damage. Does 60% more damage than raging enemies. So if you get them mad... Ah. We're not the best at playing platformers on an analog stick, admittedly, but we have to... that's how it works here, because the D-pad. Actually, I wonder... It did say I could change the controls around. I'm kind of curious. No, I can't... Wait? No, I can switch basic controls around. Okay. So in other words, I am actually allowed to do the thing that we would normally do in this situation. Where I just actually switch these. Oh, wow. I appreciate that customization.
Always good.
Now I can play on D-pad and just switch weapons with the analog, which feels a little weird, switching weapons with analog, but it's fine. Nothing really wrong with it. Yeah, we play platformers way better with a D-pad, so...
What if you switched it with the right analog?
Actually, that might make more sense. Just a second. Yeah, because it's a little easier to not accidentally hit. So fair enough. Actually, is there a random button that's not being used on the gamepad? Let's see. Bottom left, right. Wait, right, right. Okay, those are both right, right. Wait, is top button used for anything? Huh. L and R. ZL for extra slot 5. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I... Okay, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, just... Okay, I was wondering if I might be able to convince it to alternate with the same button, but no, that doesn't. I actually wouldn't mind it alternating, though. But yeah, top weapon, that, and then, I guess this button's free, so I'll do that one. Okay. And then right stick down. The thing is, I kind of mostly want to be able to alternate between the first two weapons. So that makes it easier. Okay, there we go. That's good. By the way, I know that there's more than a cave in this game, just to say. So if we can get out of this cave, we can see more. Everything really hurts, though, so I'm going to be real careful. Especially before I have a bow. Also, Wolf says, "Hey Tucky, guess what? You're cute." Thank you. Thank you. You sweat. You sweat. Let's see. Oh wait, I just liked something. Cupid said the dummies look like cheese sandwiches. And somebody earlier said that they look like cheese too. That was the second cheese comment, I just realized. Huh. Cheese! So how's everybody doing tonight?
Maybe we lazy.
I'm okay-ish. I got my COVID shot today, and I'm headachy and blah because of it.
Uh-huh. Right, people need to get more shots for the COVIDs.
Yeah, I especially need to have the shot because I'm planning on going to a con this weekend.
Oh, I see. Free from responsibility. Glad to hear that. Now you can relax. Let's see if I can live this time. Last time the coin curse is what got me. That thing is pretty brutal. I guess you just can't pick up money at that. But hello. Good morrow. Let me tell you about curses. Curses might have some bad effects for you, but for demons and other devilish beings, they're pretty useful. They can be absorbed to strengthen one's evil powers. Blessings are the opposite. Blessings give you positive effects and mainly try to protect their wielder. The closer two blessings are, the stronger they get. 1 second. I bumped my headset. There we go. Curses all strengthen each other. Blessings curses weaken each other. So remember, same energies strengthen each other while opposite energies weaken each other. Makes sense? Hello. The Stonefolk are pretty cool. They all have some passion like drawing magic and cutting stuff. Okay, the cutter might be a little weird. He really thinks nobody can hear his whispering. Sometimes he even talks to himself. Neat. Oh, hi. You guys wanna help with this? No, it's fine. Okay. Don't worry about it. No, maybe let's maybe I have to remember buttons. Okay. That's pretty good damage, looks like. Sure, a lot of them. You know, actually, mixing my controls between two different button sets is actually kind of annoying. Let me go back to what I was. It's fine. Huh. Oh.
Huh?
My my Xbox controller is acting as a mouse and not actually acting as an input. What the heck? Why? Stop.
It does that. They do that sometimes.
I need it to act as an input. It's not acting as an input right now. Wonder why is it doing that? Is there a way to make it so your Xbox controller doesn't do that? Let's see.
No idea.
It wasn't doing that before, but now it's doing it all of a sudden. Let me try this. Okay, it's still doing it. So until it stops doing that, I can't actually reset things to that. Okay, well. I also can't use... Wait, I can't tie it to the left... I can't tie it to the left stick anymore either.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I just lost the ability to tie it to anything. Since the game
boy.
is... Hold on, let me try a little bit of a dramatic approach. I unplugged that controller.
Try unplugging it. Plugging it in again.
Sometimes works. Okay, are you gonna behave? Dang it, it's still not doing it. We're just stuck to... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart the game, actually.
We're not too far.
Okay, yeah, now it's back to normal. It's not doing... It's fine. Things are still pretty bad, but we march on. If you're talking about your life, I'm sorry to hear that. If you're talking about the game, it's not that bad. I hope you're doing well, though, Mondo. Also, hello, short Ruffin readers. I agree. I agree with what you said.
Words of wisdom.
This is so weird. Now it's just refusing to do anything besides just act as a mouse. I restarted the game and it's still doing it.
Maybe you pressed a button on it or something?
Well, you tell me what button activates this mode with the Xbox controller. I don't know. I just started doing it. How to fix your controller from acting like a mouse? How to fix? What? Funny thing, it's only working when I have the game selected. It's not doing it otherwise. Oh! Disable Steam desktop controller functionality. Click the Steam button, let's help your Steam library window. Hold on a second, hold on, I'm gonna do this. Guess we're going to settings. Controller. Desktop configuration. I think you're talking about... Yeah, desktop layout. I see. Okay, I think I killed it. But I might have to restart the game again. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, let me see what happens if I run it now. Yeah, what's weird is it wasn't doing that until I messed with the controls further, and then it started doing that. It's doing it now, too. Okay. Yeah, no behavior, no behavior, no behavior. That's how it should be. Huh. How is it doing that? Okay, sorry. Let's try this again. This time, let me try... Use default settings. Disable Steam input. There. I disabled it with Death Swap, so let's see if that fixes it. But yeah, hi, little short rough. Coming from playing Hightail. Oh, no, oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't feel like buying it though at that price.
How is Hightail compared to Minecraft?
Dang it, it's still doing it. Whatever, I don't care anymore. Let's just set it to... But I don't have enough buttons now. Because yeah, that won't trigger anymore.
It is weird.
Such a weird problem. If only I could cycle through the weapons with like 2 buttons, that would be great. I'm trying to think what to do. Let's because remember I was going to change it so it wasn't a bizarre layout, but now I'm kind of forced to have a bizarre layout. That's the unfortunate thing. Ah, jeez Louise, if I could only reset them. Here's the problem. Steam is like... Okay, hold on. Dang it, I don't like troubleshooting this much, but oh well. Let me just do a little more troubleshooting. Oh wait, I forgot I had this open.
Maybe we should pause the timer.
Nah. Doesn't make a difference at this point. I'm gonna go past the timer either way.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 people. I'm just doing research. Just 2 people saying go to the Steam settings. Go to controller. Scroll all the way down. So you see desktop layouts. Click where it says the gamepad. Go to the template tab, click gamepad, hit apply. Keyboard and mouse configuration for acting with the disc. Ah, here it is. Back. Yeah. Yeah, there's stuff here. I need to make it stop doing that, basically. Okay. Huh. Okay, supposedly I have now disabled everything. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I don't even know. This issue isn't the game. This isn't the fault of the game. I think. Oh, it's still doing it though.
Wow.
Restart Steam?
Maybe. This is like it's doing a thing where if you activate Steam Bitch mode, you can use the right analog stick to act as a mouse. It's basically like, oh, in case you need this as a mouse. It's like I don't need it as a mouse. In fact, that's in the way. Stop. You have a button you can press on your controller. All right, I've restarted Steam real fast. I'm sorry for the stonewalling of further playing. It's just I need this to behave. It's still doing it. What if I tell it to... Actually, let me just real fast. Let me just see something. I want to launch Verho for a second. I want to see if it's still going to do that behavior, so to speak, with Verho. I want to know. Tucker head pats. I guess that's a button. Sort of. Yeah, I'm just going to start Verho to see if this behavior is in another game too. Or if it's just in the one game. Okay, Verho's behaving properly, not doing anything weird. It might just be Death's Web that's doing it. It's hard to say. Okay, let me launch one other game to test.
Hold on a moment.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, bear with me as I just wrench a few other things to see if the mouse wants to be weird. No? No controller's behaving fine here. It might actually be an issue between Steam and Death's Web, but the weird thing is I don't know why I was fine before this. I guess that's what's confusing. And it's still doing it.
I'm back.
Oh, to reset, hold ZL. Hold on a second. Okay, that's kind of better. But, let's see. I'm just thinking to myself, since I combine two things to the same button, if that, could I do anything with that? No, I can't. It's so weird though, because it really wasn't doing this before, and then it was. Okay. Oh, I just realized what causes the Death's Web page to open. The Xbox button does that for some reason too. That's so strange. I just had a thought. I had a big brain thought. If I know where the key configs are saved, I could do it manually there. I could change it manually there. That could also work. That's probably saved in, like, users. Let's go take a look. Here it is. Death's Web save file. Oh, it's a .save. I can't do much with that. There's a controller type CSV. Okay. I don't quite understand why it was fine and then it wasn't. That's the weirdest thing. Oh well. What should we do? I could switch to keyboard controls, but... Wait! Okay, it's still behaving as a mouse, but I've somehow convinced it to do that again. I've somehow convinced it to actually go... Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it somehow. I somehow convinced it to let me place the right stick on weapon slots again. I don't know why I convinced it of this, but I did. Alright, good. Let's move on. Let's play. I don't know. It's still acting as a mouse, but I can make it work now, so...
Eh.
Good enough. Pre-release game, I just to remind everybody. Oh, that guy dropped a whole bunch of stuff. Oh gosh, there's so many things. Let's see here. We have Ho. Strength -7 on that Ho. 60% damage on stun enemies. Yeah, that's just how they work. And then we have a wood wall curse. A wood wall curse, huh? Randomly creates wadded walls if you exit a portal. Wadded? Also, I don't understand why that's a curse. Oh no, a wall! Anyways, like... I mean, I guess if it blocked me completely, that would be bad, I suppose, but... It doesn't sound that bad. What's the worst that could happen with a wall? Also, how you guys doing?
Answer that already.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm mostly just wondering how viewers are doing. Kind of a bit quiet on that front. Oh, a scythe. Esther hates scythes so much. Tube scythes. Scares 5% of souls away passive. Oh, okay. Souls increase damage by 0.5% for absorbed soul. Okay, I see. It's also a dex weapon, so I guess strength and dex and stuff are a thing. Enjoy your pork chop. Cooked kind of funky. Not cooked all the way through. That's what's important. Most important, at least. Hope you enjoyed that.
Well, Mondo, if you get sick, you'll know your answer.
Hopefully not. Hello up there. Ow. So I don't get as many souls if I use a scythe, but it also gets itself stronger as it gets souls, so okay. Oh yeah, look at that! It's the top of water, yeah. It's like the top of a water stream that's existing. I don't think it's supposed to exist like that.
Oops.
Like, I'm seeing the top, I'm seeing the water source when I'm not supposed to.
You'll see the forbidden source water block.
Hey! Okay, I have to be careful. What's this? Oh, interesting. If an enemy drops... So, interesting thing, if I attack an enemy on a wall and it drops down, apparently it's... If it drops an item, that item is instantly teleported to the floor. I don't see it drop, so I don't even know it drops down there unless I look full chat, basically. Let's see. 7... 15... I guess... Deals less damage to poison. Okay. That seems like a good trade. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll stick with this for now. I like the other weapon because it's high damage, so... It's interesting, though. There's, like, strength and dex weapons. What does that change, exactly?
Which stat is used?
I guess, but, like, what do you mean by stats? I guess there is a dex stat here.
Yeah, you upgraded your dex stat before you upgraded your strength stat.
Oh, right. I'm silly. I forgot that. So, actually, I'm better off not using dex items, technically. I thought... Or better off using... I'm sorry, better off using dex items, I mean. Over strength items. The hoe actually doesn't seem well interesting. Oh, I can only see the stat. I can only see what something is when I pick it up. Before, weirdly, like once it goes in my inventory, look at this. You don't actually get to see what stat it is. Odd. Information just goes away if you're building it. I hear more creepy crawlies, but I don't see them, so. Oh, it's a wall! Oh no! Anyways, I guess that's what the curse does. I like how they put a wall in for that guy.
That's really silly.
I'm okay with that curse. Oh no, another. Honestly, I'm not really bothered by this, really. I guess you could argue it is technically a little bit in the way. But it's also breakable, so if it's completely in the way, that's fine. Let's see if we can leave this cave, because as far as I'm aware, there is a hub village. Because this is a roguelike, it does have like a hub place. I think we have to get to it, though. Which means surviving to get to it. I mean, yeah, it's annoying how there's a bunch of walls everywhere, but it's not really a problem. Also, I noticed the cave layout isn't changing. The enemy seems maybe slightly randomized, but... I'm being very careful because I don't want to just drop down on one of these guys. Spike curse. You leave red spikes behind. When touch, damage equals 3. What do you mean I leave them behind?
I think you leave behind a.
Oh no.
Thing that you can run into and damage yourself.
Oh no. I have a slight problem with this. Yeah, I just kind of leave them everywhere. That's a whole. Okay, the curses are definitely not balanced. One, that's a silly wall. Two, spikes ever die. Like, okay. Not a lot between there. I'm gonna say it's kind of, it's kind of,
No, it wouldn't be a curse if it didn't damage you if you walked into it.
So what I'm basically learning is there's some curses where even though, you know, you get benefits from having curses, no, I don't think I want some of them. There are some where I'm just gonna be like, nope. Because some of these curses they're inventive, but they're also just horrible. Hey, how about death spikes everywhere you go? Okay, cool. Oh, what's this? Sharpness curse. Weapons lose 100% more quality when used. That actually doesn't sound too bad. The quality doesn't go down that fast. 162.50% more quality. That's... okay, that's fine.
Wait, that's the, Oh, it's being multiplied by the severity, I think.
I put it on the curse. I put it on the blessing slot so it's not as bad. If you didn't see.
Yeah, it's supposed to do less.
Huh? Look,
putting a curse on the
225% if there, and then over here it's 350%. It is less.
Oh.
It is less.
Wow.
Yep. Dang it! That's exactly why I don't rush. That guy right there, proof dead. By the way, the orange stuff gives me like a currency crystal thing, but I don't think I can actually use that before... Unless I don't die and actually get to town, then I can use it?
And that's what I'm thinking.
You basically say that I die in 3 hits. So yeah, maybe I should increase health, but... yeah. Ah! That's rude. They're in the walls, by the way. Oh, no. Okay, well... I don't think this is working.
That is an extremely short range.
Yeah, the starting weapon is just not very good.
It's more like a knife than a short sword.
It's a broken short sword, so I guess it applies. I think I went everywhere. Trying to find the crawling sounds. Trying to follow the crawling sounds. It's hard to figure out where they are. I'm just gonna go for it. I think they're actually on the inside of walls. That's why I'm getting confused by the sounds. I think they're in the void.
Like that one monster from the inside of the tree dungeon.
You come by a weapon, always look at their quality. Rare weapons, real damage, no quality. Weapon damage, real damage. Big? Oh, you have to multiply. So if I have a quality of like 0.60, that's 0.60 damage percent too. Like, yeah.
Ah, so damage does go down with quality.
Also, I just realized when you talk and I'm fighting an enemy, I realize I suddenly mess up and get hurt. Oh no, what's he doing? Because I'm listening to the damage sounds. If I swing too fast, I don't hit it. So I have to like listen to the damage hits, and I realize when somebody talks about doing that, I suddenly mess up. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. City of this cave is truly astounding. It's definitely worth going there. It also has some nice shop owners. Okay. You know what? Potion. That was not even a full hill. Okay. Oh gosh, I didn't see you walking up here. It's rude. Rude! I didn't see the little guys. I was only looking at the big guys as I was healing. Ah, sheesh. Fine. Rude. I didn't. Also, what was extra rude is I don't know if you noticed, but I got no weapon drops. But we did get told about a town, so if I can keep pushing forward, this is actually surprisingly difficult. For the start of the game, especially, like, hey, can you get to town? Good luck, lol. Dang it. Just wait for it to come down. Yeah, the general layout of the cave is the same, but like where the spikes are seems to be different each time, so that's great. I can't just remember where they are. I have to actively avoid them. got a hoe. That's much better. It really is. You take such excessive damage in this, honestly. It's a lot of steppy sound. I'm a little worried about that. I really do think they're in the wall sometimes, though. Which is just faking me out, honestly.
And a little creepy.
A little bit. It makes it very hard to know whether or not I'm going to get attacked. Well, that's dangerous. Yeah, this game's all about being hard, and I think it does achieve that. Like, it's meant to be a more difficult game. So there's a shopkeeper that likes curses items. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Dead enemies create icy spikes. Damage 9. I don't know about that. Knightly sword. 40% damage your HP is over 80%. That's conditional, but I'll equip it to the other slot. Okay.
Plus 24 damage, that's a lot.
Huh? Yeah,
Plus 24
but...
damage, that's a lot.
Well, it's a lot until... Oh, yeah, I guess it's an increase of damage, not a decrease. I was going to say it's going to get heavily debuffed the moment I get too hurt, but... No, that's not actually how it works, so I guess it's okay. This might be the most progress I've made. Let's see.
Chest.
I kind of wish the spell was just on a button. Like, there's a spell slot. I have to switch to the spell slot to cast a spell. I would love a quick slot. I love a quick cast. There's actually the up button isn't being used or anything. It could be tied to that easily. I don't know why it's not. I might pick up Corpse Freeze Curse when I finish with this section. Like, before I leave this area, I'll grab it, I guess.
Also, wrong corpse.
Yeah. I noticed that. Oh, this guy's stuck! Look at him. That guy got through, though. Dang it! Okay, fine. To be fair, I do have a potion. Maybe this time I'll drink without dying immediately afterwards. Yay! this looks dangerous to go through. Oh, this is stair. Okay, I've done a loop. I can go down. Right now. Okay, that's just connected to the other miserable path. Okay, we have 2 doors. Which one do I use? And do I? No, I'm not going to pick up that. I could go back for that curse, but I don't feel like it. Which door do you think I should use?
Maybe the new one?
Yeah, because the other one is always the one that goes.
That loops. Oh, music sheet.
Oh, is this like a weapon select? Or is it, I guess I can see what I have unlocked. Oh, I can unlock more, though, with the money I have. I see. Well, let's go down here to where there's bows, because I do like bows. 1% drop chance in snowy fields and 0.6% drop chance in the frosty mountains. Okay, whatever this is I'm gonna unlock, I'll never actually see it. Hooray. Oh, I can't actually unlock that one. I can unlock this one, though. Stone hammer. By the way, what is that racket to my right in my right ear right now? Oh, it's you. You're very noisy. Okay. You want to sharpen your weapon? I want to talk. I mean... yes? Okay, I'm having a double menu glitch here. Hold on. Yeah, so it seems like, for some reason, this object here, which lets me, I believe is what's letting me access this, is doing that for, no matter where I'm standing, I can access it. Which means I'm struggling to talk to this guy. So I can increase my sharpness of my weapon by 20%, price 70 crystals. Okay, I see. What weapons do I have selected right now? Yeah, so here's the menu with it actually visible. Let's up... Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's increase the quality of the Knight Sword. It seems good. 20% sharpness? There, bought it. But, yeah, this is a very awkward glitch. This is going to affect everything in the... Basically, we're in town, and this is going to happen for everywhere in town. So, developer, take note. I don't know what I did. All I can assume is that this machine here is probably what pulls that up. And I think I was saying at the door, next to the doorway when I activated. I don't know what happened exactly. I think I made a glitch thing. Welcome. Oh wait, is this stop? Wanna buy a potion? I was once one of the greatest wizards to find the frozen war in the old war, but now I'm just an old man teaching kids how magic works. I don't even risk my life anymore. Hold on. Oh, I somehow cleared up the... Wait, no, it's back. Also, I need to, like... There, got it. I think it's a range thing, guys. I think there's, like, a range in which... Okay,
Yeah, that makes
developer, sense. I think you have something with an activation range that is just absolutely ginormous. I imagine it's this thing. And it has a ginormous activation range around it. Oh, I've soft-locked my character and the object disappeared. Huh. Oh, there, I fixed it. Okay. Oh yeah, the object does disappear when I access something. Okay, so yeah, I think that thing lets you upgrade, lets you buy, basically we're buying the ability to see things drop. And I think that thing has a giant activation rate. It probably, like, all these NPCs probably have, like, an activation range of, like, 1 unit around them, and that thing accidentally, mistakenly has, like, 10, basically, or something, or maybe more than that. Yeah, I think it's just some integer problem. So I can buy a potion of strength, increase strength by 20%, increase mana by 20%. The cost crystals, max HP. Okay, cool. One of those are permanent. Good day, you want to carry more stuff for a healing potion? Or 2 types of blood, crystal blood and stone blood. Stone bloods have the ability to use magic, and crystal bloods have a very strong body that creates crystals. Okay, so everybody here is like a material creature. I was wondering about that. Crystals are full of magic energy, which means they're a weak spot. Oh, okay, glad to tell. Thanks you for telling me, so when I fight you in a boss fight, I know what to do. Let's see here. Carry more stuff. Carry one more weapon. Price 220 crystals. Carry one more spell. 1 health potion. Okay, I see. You can buy a health potion to increase your slots or something? That's interesting. Maybe that's why things aren't tied to a D-pad, because you can have more than 4 slots. Go away, go away!
Did say something about an extra slot.
Magic! Fly magic! Fly stove magic! Fly power fly! Fly! I am the god of all that is stony! Aha! You did raise that rock up for a little bit. Okay, what we got here? That black, by the way, oh yeah, see the activation, I'm in the activation range again. I'm above it now, but I'm still in the range. See that? So there's just like a radius around that object next to the door that is just way too massive for it. Oh, I did the thing where Hello, painter. One of the guards of this cave. Long time ago, there was many guards of people lived in the underground. When the darkness arrived, many races were extinguished and the soldiers fell. The gods died in order to protect us and left an artifact to bring them back to life. That's one tale of our ancestors. It should not be forgotten. Okay, I don't know what is active. I'm in the activation range again with whatever it is. I really like turning plants into artwork, but I'm lacking inspiration. The king has shut down the portal to the surface. Only people that are capable of being the guardian are allowed to exit. I heard it's too dangerous outside, but I don't care. Let's take my way up to the surface to find inspiration from outside. Oh, please don't tell anybody, okay? That'll be my little secret, because I don't think I talk. I think I'm mute, possibly. Oh, what's this? Look at these little guys. What do I want in life? Honestly, I only want my kids to have a happy life and be happy myself. I mean, I could do so many other things, but sometimes just being content with what you have is fine as well. Honestly, I feel like the radius actually wasn't a circle. I feel like it was like a square, and that went up like a rectangle, a vertical rectangle. It felt like. I don't know. Something's really messed up about it. Ancient war. Sorry, I didn't notice you. Outside this cave are countless undead, but you look like you can survive this hell. I had to explore this graveyard. There's barely food or water, but many bad jokes if you find one of my friends. But the king must first allow you to leave the city. He lives in the huge crystal's house on the right side of the city. Okay. I guess you can wear the sign points. Hello, floating person. Hello, you're a adventurer, am I right? Next to the city, just go down the fountain and walk to the bottom right part of the city to find a portal. When you leave this cave, you must defeat our guardian. To get to them, you must enter a red portal in the caves. They're protectors of the godly cave. If you can't beat them, you'll definitely won't survive out there. Won't be easy, but they're very serious about their duty. I was first, alone in the never-ending gray lands of war, but then I created light and it cut through the sky. And the illuminated lands are what I call the blessed lands. Okay, this is probably like some god message, but since it started with "I was first," it just felt like a holy deity. It felt like a holy deity was like, "I commented on the YouTube video first, guys."
Yes.
First post.
Yeah.
First post.
So wait, that's a blue portal. What's that one go to? That guy said, but I forgot what he said. And the red portal is to the guardian or something. Or there's a white portal here. Okay, which portal should I take? I mean, I guess blue. Oh, it's red now. Why is it red now? Oh no. He said to take the red portal to fight a boss. I wasn't ready to fight a boss just yet, so I took the blue portal. And then it turned into a red portal. How rude.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's very... I got literally betrayed by the color. How do you work exactly?
And of course, you have a whole bunch of souls that you haven't turned into orbs, so if you die, you don't get to do any upgrades.
It's fine. Okay. Saw that coming at least. Ow. Okay, I can't even get a hit in. God, good to know. No, I could spin. That's true. I have quite a few orbs I can't spin because I don't have quite enough to. I could get this upgraded. There. I started the town though, right? At least. Or do I have to go back through all the caves? Do I have to go through? I have to go through all the caves again. I have to go through all the caves again. Okay. Well, at least I'm being stronger. But yeah. All right. This is a real. I mean. Maybe increasing health would make a huge difference. I don't know. But the game starts off with, like, depressingly low health. Oh, Clown's Bow. Looks goofy. Works for me. Engages enemies. Does it most weapons? Okay, now I'm in my... If I fight the boss... Here's the thing, though. That boss with a bow would be way easier, so... Yeah. Eventually. What do you mean immune? And then why did it was immune, except for the second shot it wasn't immune. What?
Oh, immune to enrage.
Oh, can enrage?
Yeah, the bow says that it enrages enemies.
Oh. What's this? Hell Curse. Creates hell that causes you damage 6. Has a 50% chance to cool you. Okay, sure. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, you know what I immediately think of as soon as I see this? Oh yes, Mega Man! Oh yes, Ow! Yes, I do love the nightmare effects in Mega Man X6. They're so great. Oh no, look at that guy! He's having a bad time too.
I have fallen! I can't get up! Also, that is...
You see what I mean by the curses being, a little all over the place?
A bit much, yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna die, by the way. Oh, no, look at him now! Look at that. Oh, he's somehow climbing. So yeah, I basically have cursed to die at this point. Wait, I have this on the blessing slot and it's this bad. What is... It just increases the damage. Wait, severity? No, yeah. It doesn't even change how often it happens. It's just severity. Oh, Yeah, okay, so the way the ice works is simple. Basically, if you can see a Cillian, you won't get stabbed. But if you can't see a Cillian, you can get stabbed. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Anyways, I'm gonna totally die, so that's good to know. I honestly should probably just... Yeah. Like, some of these curses are literally impossible. At least at the start of the game, some of these curses are literally impossible. Like, technically I get through it, but that is so RNG dependent. So yeah, some curses are just, nope, just do not grab them. Maybe if you're late game and have a build for it, but I don't know how you'd have a build for that.
Also, I'm realizing you're getting up from a massive pile of bodies.
Is it growing?
I don't think so.
Well, I know it makes sense why it's there, though.
I think you might be undead.
Yeah, probably. Oh, this doesn't lose the speed off. Okay. Reminder, I do need to go out of my way because every single one of these guys could drop a valuable item. Can. Operative word. This is a very difficult game to play. This feels like a game where not everybody will like this if they play it. This is kind of a hard sell, I'd say.
Yeah.
I really like... So I had a... okay, so remember how I said that one time when I was doing testing the other day that I got like a melee weapon and I tried to equip it to the spell slot and I crashed the game? Looks like equipping a melee weapon to a melee slot can also crash the game.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Alright, Dev, yeah, you can just read this. That looks like the same error as the other one. It looks like the same error as the other error that I think I found the other night. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if it's, like, maybe the weapon is bugged. Like, that was a different weapon than the one that crashed me yesterday. But to be fair, I haven't seen the weapon that crashed me yesterday today, so I haven't tried to pick it up a second time. I've never picked up a stone sword either, so maybe certain weapons are bugged. By the way, I'm just gonna keep playing for a while. I kind of want to see if I can beat that boss. Honestly. I want to see what's past. I want to get to the surface world, because I know the graphics are interesting out there. I looked at some screenshots and stuff, so... I'd like to show a little bit more of the game's biome off, because I think the art is actually a strong point for the game. Like, you can tell how much work was put into the art.
Oh yeah, the fact they're like 18 or under, that's amazing.
And you can just look at the background, there's like multiple background layers.
Parallax.
And I want to remind you guys that a high schooler made this by himself. What is this? Adds a temperature bar! You'll die of the bar if it's full. It fills if you stand still and empties whatever you... It's a cheap bar. It's a bar! Because it has two A's.
Bar.
So wait, this has the mechanic of a temperature bar. Hold on.
Yeah, you just need to keep moving.
That sounds okay, actually. I do wonder something, though. Oh no! If I... Okay, I can't move my curses around while it's active, though. Also, that feels real fast, by the way. That's in its best spot.
I love how you said that doesn't feel too bad.
I want to point out that that's the speed it moves in the blessing slot. I just moved into the curse slot real fast. Check a look at this. Woo! And it drains. I wouldn't mind the fast filling if it also fast drained. But it doesn't, so I don't like it. Well, putting it in a blessing slot barely affects it, but it does slow it down. But yeah. Jumping in place. Wait, jumping in place doesn't count.
Oh no.
Attacking in place doesn't count either. So if I stop to fight an enemy, I'm dying. What's this?
This is way too tight of a window for this kind of thing.
Does 3 damage if you try to pick up a weapon. Okay, I just died then, wouldn't I? Let's find out. Yep.
Let's find out.
Yep. Yep. Dev, here's a real simple. You know what, Dev? Percentage damage. Deals 10% damage to health, or something like that. Not just a flat number that kills you, especially early game.
And there is such a thing as too
these
much
are my
difficulty.
Like, the thing is, Dev, you gotta make it so the curses are balanced enough that people are willing to pick them up and take a risk. If they're too bad, then you won't even pick them up. Who cares about the rewards if they're just gonna kill you? Like, if you're basically gonna die picking up a curse, then why would you pick it up? It's gonna net gain you not to pick it up.
Okay, just like in the car, this you die. Okay, so just move along there.
Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, I think the effects are interesting. Like, there's clearly some programming work being put into these. Every one of these effects is, like, unique from the others, but they're all terrible, ultimately. 90% damage is standing still for at least 1.4 seconds. That's a long time. Wait. So I just picked up the weapon, and it turned into a...
Where did it go?
It turned into an extra broken stone sword, I think.
Oh no.
I debuffed it into a broken stone sword somehow. By picking it up. There's another glitch for you, Dev. I'm just gonna email... When I email Dev the video, I'm just gonna tell him you should watch the whole thing. There are bugs all the way around here and there. Rude!
I hope he doesn't have entomophobia.
What now?
Entomophobia, fear of bugs.
Fear of flies? Huh. Well, I don't know. I also don't know how that's relevant.
No, you know, an entomologist is somebody who studies bugs and insects.
Oh,
So
I see. Fear of
entomophobia-
bugs. Okay, I see where you're going. Ow, you know what? Stop it. Oh, look, another broken ice. You know what? You run. I feel like taking any damage at all is, like, kind of already a death sentence. Also, I literally lost nothing doing that. I had 0. I mean, Mondo, there is, like I said, there's interesting things going on. It's just the game's way too unreasonable without some of this.
Yeah, this is a bit much.
Decreases your field of vision the fuller your health bar is, but I'm at full health. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Oh, and it pulsates like a heartbeat. Huh.
Or rather, you
Wait,
don't
God.
see.
By the way, that's in the I want to point out that's in the blessing slot.
Suddenly,
Is
you're
there
playing
any like
4x3.
upgrades to the blessing slot or such?
And now it's on the curse slot.
Now you're
It
playing
doesn't
an
do
engage.
anything, like
No, it does. Look at the difference. See it? Makes a big difference, actually.
fair.
Huh. Now, I get it, like, I get what he's... Okay, I walked right into that. I'm gonna
I
reset
just
it.
love that you can't switch all your weapons anymore.
That's honestly one of the better ones, though. Also, I'd like to note that every time I die, it seems like the portal sound is stacking. Huh? Huh? Oh. No? I can't. No, it's not a case I
Press any
it
button?
just died. It just died on me.
Oh,
Did it just close itself?
No, it's open. It just died.
just black.
It's just like, I don't know what to do anymore. I think something was being copied as I died and repeat, because I know some sound stacking. Yeah, it's like really soft. Look, I have to kill the process.
The game gave up.
Why did it beep? I heard a beep at the end there. That was weird.
I also
Oh,
heard
that was
a
my
bit.
phone.
Like a
Okay.
phone. Okay, yeah,
That's
fair.
right. It was right as I killed it, so I was like, huh. Honestly, there are multiple reasons why it's hard to get through the first boss fight. One of them is the fact the game is still needs a lot of work, but I'll just keep... Honestly, I'm playing more also for the dev's sake. I basically am their bug tester right now, so they can have this game released in its...
volunteered for bug testing.
Effectively, I have. I thought it was pretty cool how... Okay, here's a decent weapon. That's pretty cool. I was a high schooler and trying to release a commercial game. That's a pretty big deal, I think.
That is incredibly short. Incredibly talented. This kid's going places.
I mean, if he can make the game such that people want to buy it, which I imagine he does want to. It's, you know, game development is hell sometimes.
I mean,
He's
some
already-
masochists could play this, sure.
I mean, without the bugs could be reduced, but I do think the curses need more balance. I get that the curses are supposed to be difficult. That's the whole point. It was embraced in the description of the game, but they still need to be something where you're like, I'm up for the challenge. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to survive this. Like some of this doesn't feel very survivable.
I feel like it's kind of those type of games where like you start off on roguelite and then you get to like a default state by buying the upgrades.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna suffer until you actually get the upgrades.
What's this? Temperature curse. Nope, we're not doing that.
Nope. Nobody, nope.
I wonder what the rewards you get for dropping off curses actually even is. I guess you have blessings, so I guess you can turn curses into blessings effectively. We haven't seen too many blessings, so I can't really judge how good blessings are because I haven't seen that many.
Yeah, outside the tutorial.
I think curses are the only thing that drop, and then you just turn them into blessings. I think that's the idea.
And then, of course, those blessings disappear when you die.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Just, I don't know, spikes at the bottom of a drop. No. Not if the game's gonna be this brutal about damage. Alright, moving on. So I guess we gotta, like, push through 5 rooms and then we... Hello, icy guy.
You might want to reboot. Looks like you froze.
I love traveling. This guy said something about weapons. Ancient weapons. He doesn't have to rely on a weapon for some reason, he said. Okay. Steel bow. Can't shoot far. Max HP minus 10%. Does that even matter when I basically die at any time? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go ahead. New weapon unlocked. Cool. See, the good news is, also, yeah, Dev, really weird that you don't list the weapon strengths, whether it's strength or dex or whatever. That should be listed on its weapon description when you click over it. I feel like. Deals more damage the closer you are to an enemy, so less health. Can't shoot far either. How far can it shoot? Well, that seems pretty far. Is that bad?
Shoots far enough for us.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It shoots off screen. I don't much see the problem. It does seem a little weak, but that's fine. Oh! Kind Crystal Spell. Max HP plus 6% passive. Uses your mana. Sure. Oh, I see. It uses a portion of my mana. Okay, I gotcha. So if I got another spell, I could pair it with that if I had enough mana. So what, that'll just heal me, or just increase max HP, I guess? Oh, wait, I can use it as a spell. It left a thing on the ground. Oh. Just kind of doing damage.
It's like kind of increased.
Oh, it just shoots. It shoots, he shoots. Oh.
It's a little turret.
There it goes. I kind of like Dropping it down in a boss
Just,
fight wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, just drop and forget it.
Yep. Wait, what the heck happened over there? Just some random items dropped. What? Okay.
What?
Thanks. Soul dash. You lose souls by dashing. Though that's horrible. Though I could probably live with that. Thunderbolt spell.
How much have you been dashing?
I could quite literally live with that. Says enemy. Yeah, every time you dash, you lose souls. That's pretty silly, actually. Wait, what exactly? I missed it and then it got hit. What happened there? What's this? Thunderbolt stuns enemies, they'll dump damage to wet enemies. Okay. That makes
Must have been your
sense.
sentry.
But it was gone. That was a weird thing.
I felt like it felt like your blue orb hit it or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, wait, I do have a blue orb. Where'd that come from?
You've had it the whole time.
I have.
Honestly, more into what it was. My cat wants me.
Oh, there's fixed that here. Right, this goes the other side of that. Okay, well, sure, how many souls, though? It's a very 1.10. I don't know, but it's probably less on that slide. It doesn't tell me, though. Can I place more than one of these? Ow. Yeah, I can. Didn't know.
And I'm back. I notice you do not get mana back when you're shooting enemies.
Really? Okay, good note. Good to know. I didn't actually see that. All I get from my effort is a broken iron sword. Okay. Sheesh. I guess I see what that one guy said, maybe don't fight those things. The quality of my sword is really bad, by the way, so it's gonna break soon. Actually. Okay, how much is that? It's drained 2. It's drained 2 souls each time. Let's I'll actually take this. Simple reason, it may be broken, but it has much better quality, so sure. I still don't understand why there's 2 doors and what I should do about that. Which one do you think I should pick? I guess this is Talon.
Go to town and get rid of your curses.
We do have a break. We still have. Oh, I see. It disappears if I go here for some reason. That's weird. Okay. And we still have the radius doing the radius thing, by the way. So, yep. I'm gonna carry one more weapon, probably. before I do that, can I... Any potions? Yeah. Oh, this smell! Oh, this smell! A cursed item! Take the curse to give you blessings. Okay, what do we get? Did you give me 2 blessings for 1 curse? Okay. Huh. A Dorn damage blessing creates Dorns that hurt enemies when you get damaged. Oh! Dorn, that's pretty useful. Only what curse I don't want to talk to you. I'm trying to pick up items, leave me alone. Mere blessing. Enemies suffer from damage. 30% of the contact damage they deal you. Oh, that's a horrible blessing! I'm almost tempted to ignore that. I could barely survive any hits, but if I get injured, the enemies do too. For 1/3 of the damage it did to me.
Wasn't it the other one as well?
What's that?
Both of the blessings is just you get hurt and then you do damage.
Well, I guess that's the build we're going for.
It's literally the masochist in both of them.
This is literally not useful to me. Good work. I'm glad I brought these back. Oh, hold on. I'm in the radius again? How did I get in the radius again? Why am I in the radius for this again? God, just dang it. It went further for some reason. Am I escaping it over here? No! Hello. I just check if everything's okay here. I'm a scout of the Wordfolk. We pretty much abandoned the surface, but it's his job to do. That's cool. I'm stuck in conversation with you, effectively. There, okay. Okay, I think I can do the fight, probably.
Good luck.
I mean, I would like to check my curses first, but I kind of can't. I need to get away from this freaking... Wait, what? There was some dialogue there. What was that about? Okay, I've escaped that, though. So now I can actually... See, here's the button that activated that menu also moves this stuff around, so... 33%, huh? 57%. Let's just increase the Dorns. There we go. Okay, so we'll lead with Crystal, and then I'll bow a bunch. Yeah, tank build maybe, but I feel like you gotta do a lot to set up the whoa. For a tank build.
How many attacks does this thing have?
At least 3? We have only seen 3. 4. It bounces when you shoot him, I gotta be careful. Honestly, his attack pattern is not that bad.
Just don't.
But he does one-shot you. That's another reason that build doesn't work very well. The one-shot aspect of it. I don't have enough to spend it. Gosh! I think the bow would have worked, but the problem is I have no idea how much health he has because there's no health bar. So, I don't know how close it was. Maybe that was working out, maybe it wasn't. I mean, it was working out, but I don't know how long it would have taken. I think I'll try the boss one more time, and then I'll stop. Freeze. 25% chance to freeze if you get hit. See, that's fine. A curse that's like, if you get hit, bad things happen, is acceptable.
Because you're trying not to get hit anyway.
Yeah. That actually is a case of, this is a fair challenge because just don't get hit. Though it can be hard sometimes. This is reduced mana by 5.5 mana points per second. That would just basically make it so I can't use magic. Might be acceptable, actually.
And then you find a really cool spell.
Okay, there's a guy crawling on the wall and he's gone now? think he went into the walls. I think I'm right about enemies going into walls. Or maybe he went up here, actually. I don't know. That's cute. Look at that drain. Oh, I can slow it down a little bit, but honestly, just go there. I don't care. And reduce the chance of freeze, just in case. I hate this game sometimes. Like, I mean, I'm just trying to wall climb, man. I don't know you're coming or not. Like, I always wonder that when I'm climbing up walls, but usually there's nothing there. But sometimes there is. Okay. Now he's stuck there.
You slashed my motor, that's why I'm stuck here.
What's this? Flat bow. Max HP plus 10 passes deals more damage the full your HP bar. Is interesting. That might be perfect against the boss if I do it right. Since he just one-shots me anyways. Well, if I live that long. The range could be better. Tube Scythe! Sure, why not?
Oh, and of course, you don't have very much iframes.
Weapons deal 100% more damage. Max HP will increase to 33%. So, a curse that actually gives me a bit of it? Sure. It actually healed me, by the way. A bit more. Yeah, that's good. That could definitely be worse. Also, the scythe is a pretty solid weapon. Yeah, I think a lot of these bugs just literally just crawl into the wall or the ceiling by accident. And then there's stuff there. Existing. Yeah, Boston, if only there was... I feel like indicators... Oh, yeah, see, look, he's gone! I was gonna fight him in a second, but I think I off-screened him and he went to the wall. Don't know, man.
Be right back, one more time.
What's this? Oh, an actual blessing! Increased chance for spawns. So blessings do drop occasionally, just when they feel like it is all, I guess. It's really annoying that you had... Nope. Bad. So rude. You see that guy trying to sneak up on me? Such a rude guy. Okay, let's see. Screw it, I guess. Wait. 100% more damage. 160% more damage. So putting this in the curse slot makes it more powerful for me too. Just, you know, less health. But whatever. Barely feels like I have a health bar anyway sometimes. Oh, hello, guy I almost jumped into because you decided just to meander over, you little jerk. Jerk. Oh, jerk. I'm also not killing the guys when they're over the spikes. Do you know why?
Drops.
I'm trying to avoid an obvious problem that would probably happen. Oh boy. Safe. Okay, so they gain all these, like, items. Okay. I mean, that's great and all. Oh, it does have a passive effect. Actually, yeah, let's put it on. So let's put it on. Thank you. Increase contact damage for 50% and contact knockback 100%. Sure, why not? What did I just heal from that? Okay, well.
Okay. Sure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey?
Increase contact damage by 100,112.50%, and the contact knockback by percent. I think I glitched my health bar somehow.
Let's not test this.
Oh, I made it higher by putting it down here. What the hell? 200,000% now. Alrighty. Now I truly can't get hit. But I do have benefits from it, I guess. In a way, because I can get a bunch of blessings if I live that long. No mana, no kidding.
You get hit, you're going to explode.
The game will probably crash. Prediction now. Hi guys, how you doing?
It's because of the conversion from European hit points.
European hit points? Okay. Hey, you know how these guys are stuck? Wouldn't it suck if it just randomly started moving into me? Guess it's not, though. That's good. Portal curse. In case there's a boss portal, there's 40% chances for other portals to be unusable. What? Well, I know where the boss portal is. I think this will be okay.
Yeah, especially because we can get rid of this before then.
I'm sorry?
Especially because we can get rid of
not what I said I'm sorry to. So 49% chance that you freeze if you get hit. I guess I got hit by picking that up somehow. Put it over there, I guess. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Weapons will deal 240% more damage. Okay, so if I like 400% more damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wait. Hold on. I can do better. But I would have to put in... Wait. Sorry, I'm just thinking. If I put... Okay, hold on. I gotta know what happens. Move this. There.
You're right.
240%. Oh, that's actually... Yeah, okay, so it is better to put it in the first spot. Okay, 400%. This doesn't affect it, right? Yeah, okay, so... I mean, yeah, alright. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing with this build at this point, but I have 400% damage, so... It'd be nice if there was a way to move your camera around. I just realized there is no way to move your camera around. Like, hold a direction or something with this, like, hold D-pad down and then T down a little bit. No? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! That's why I was being so trepidatious about that. Just had a feeling. They almost got me. I hope I get a weapon drop. Also, there's this very dangerous thing where sometimes a hit doesn't connect, so the enemy doesn't get stunned. That's very dangerous. Okay, so
are we going to get rid of all of our curses? Or...
we have a lot.
Because one of them is because the way we have it, we do 400 damage, 400% damage.
Well, that's fine. We have fish exploding, so I'm just gonna... You better not have... oh, spike pit! I knew it. I don't know, just filling these things out and kind of knowing they're happening. Okay, we're done here. But yeah, probably gonna go ahead and grab it, yeah? It's a little annoying you can't give the... you can't choose what curses to give the guy, I just realized. You have to just give them all. Oh, okay. Well, here, Dev, have one more crash error.
Oh, we had such a cool build!
That was actually a really cool build. I was curious how many blessings I would get and what they would be. But, yeah, Cable! Look, object Cable Warrior. Not set before reading. So, I think it tried to spawn, one of the guys in the village, one of the NPCs in the village, the old Cable Warrior, just kind of crashed the game for some reason. But that's going to be it for me, I'd say. I was going to get to the boss again, but that was a boss run.
Yeah.
That was literally I got to the boss. So, since it crashed, I guess I'm done. Dev,
The boss won by crashing the game.
Yeah, I guess he did. Yeah, Dev, in my honest opinion, there's a reason, right? There's a reason why, when the dev reached out to me, wanted to give me a pre-release key, obviously, clearly, quite pre-release. I don't know when he intends to release this. I know it says Q1. Technically, that means Q1 of 2026 would technically mean no later than the end of March, and I don't know if the game is ready for then. It kind of depends. I mean, it's January right now, so that's like a month and a half of dev time before you leave Q1. I'm not sure, even if it's like. So when the dev reached out to me and wanted to give me a really early key of this, I was like, okay, if you think it's ready for that, I will check it out. And then I streamed it like last week when I was doing the set of Howler for an Hour videos. I included it in that set, but we got stuck on the tutorial because the door wouldn't open and stuff wasn't there and it was glitching out. So we just kind of shelved it. And I was like, oh, I'll just tell the dev and we'll come back to it later. So that's what I did. And the dev fixed up the problems. I told him about what happened. He fixed up the problems. And he said, I think I fixed everything. And then I was like, okay, we're going to do it again. And I even made a double check last night. I was like, before I do another stream of it, though, I will make sure that that thing I got stuck in the tutorial is fixed. And it is fixed. It was fixed. So obviously, we got further. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a stream. And this time I'm going to do it for real. Because the first time, I gave him a mulligan, right? I did a stream of it. Barely could get anywhere. Gave it a mulligan. I was like, all right, I'm not going to count this. I took time trying to check out your game, but I won't count it. I'll go ahead and give it another shot. And this is my another shot, and we got to see a lot more of the game, technically. But what was that? 2 crashes there. Well, I had a crash last night as well. This game is extremely unstable. The curses are not very well balanced. There's something here, but it's really messy. And I realize it's a difficult position to be in when I get given a key to a game that's not finished, basically. Like, this is a Steam key, mind you. This is like a proper Steam key, pre-release key, and the dev specifically reached out to me, too. I didn't reach out to them, they reached out to me. So they felt ready to show their game to a streamer who will, make content on it. So they felt ready to have videos on their game. And then I was like, I don't think you're ready because this tutorial's broken. They're like, I'll fix that. And then, all right, I'm ready. And I was like, are you ready? And they was like, I'm ready. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make the stream now, the proper one. And honestly, I felt kind of bad that I did, in a way. Like, I think it's neat. There's some potential here, but this wasn't ready for a video. I really don't feel like... I feel like the game has its content in place. Like, it feels like it has proper content, even if it's not balanced content. But the disbalance and the bugginess and just... Yeah, there's numerous design problems here, and there's obviously numerous ways to crash the game. Both with, like, randomly picking up items and randomly going through a required doorway, so that's kind of problematic. But yeah, I did my best showing I could of this, but yeah, Dev, I really think if you plan to release this soon, really think about shelving that. You need to get... Like, this is what I'm going to check out for the extent of my time. I'm not going to probably make another stream on this. So this is my feedback, this is my review, this is what I can cover for you. Literally, you need to go get some playtesters, you need to get a little team together, just have them go at the game, and tell you all the ways they can break it. Because there's probably way more than I have found in this video. So yeah, it needs some work. Please do not sell this before you throw a lot of bug testers at this. That's what I recommend. Even in early access, this is not a very playable state to sell a game even in early access, so yeah. I don't know, again, I'm not sure how close to release it is, but I assume that since you wanted to give me a key, personally, that means you kind of have it close to release, like somewhat close enough that you want to start getting coverage on it. I mean, there's not really much of a point of giving a streamer a very, very extremely early version of your game way before it comes out, because that's probably and before it's all polished and finished. Because like what, it's not really going to create good press for your game if your game's super buggy and you're showing a really early version. Like showing early versions of games can be interesting, but usually that's better as just a little preview that you control yourself, not have something like a streamer to do it for you. But yeah, I tried to do my best here, but I do think this game has potential, though. I do. I just think that, and he's a high schooler, right? He's still figuring out how things work, he's completely new to the business world. I want to point that out, probably because being a high schooler and all. So, like, the idea of making a commercial product, the requirements that come with it, balancing things out, and just getting things... Also, just developing a large game itself is a huge undertaking. Especially considering, again, this is, I don't know if this is his first game project, but it is his first commercial project. So, yeah, I wish him luck on further development. But that was Death's Web. And I just realized here at the end that I never put up the Howler feed. That's okay, though. Whatever. The sidebar. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. It's just one game tonight, so... But yeah, I hope you guys nonetheless enjoyed. And I don't know, if you liked what you saw here, maybe give this game a wish list. Keep an eye on it. Don't buy it off the bat, but keep an eye on it. See what the reviews say. See if things have been polished up later on when it comes out. And, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy. Any last thoughts from you two actually in the VC before I click them?
Results?
He may have. He looks as sleepy as his avatar is.
Alrighty. For me, I agree that this game does have a lot of potential. I've never seen a game like this where you where I have seen games like this, but not presented this way, in this nice, simple way. I'm reminded of Hades with the heat system after you do the first run, complete run, where you make the game a bit harder, with the reward being you get more rewards. This one, you take on all these things that hamper your gameplay, and you turn them in, and you get things that help in the current run. However, it very much is buggy, and it needs a lot more work. Still in high school, I say, at the very least, wait until summer vacation before you continue working on this. Focus on your studies. You're not going to be able to do your best work if you're worrying about homework and stuff at the same time. And, like, you've got great art. The music, pretty decent. But the gameplay, definitely work on balancing it. Because, as it is now, a lot of people are going to balk at this and say, too hard! Too hard! And yes, a lot of these games start hard, and they get easier as you go along, and of course there's the great feeling of, yes, I conquered something! But if it starts too hard, they're not going to want to get past that first hurdle. So, not just the bug fixes, definitely work on rebalancing this.
I agree. I think a lot of the curses that I think are too much, they could have variations that would make them worthwhile. For instance, the ice cubes that were falling, really unfair because you never know you're just going to beam by one. However, if that curse had warning signs above the screen, letting you know where one's going to drop before it hits you, then that would immensely improve the viability of using that curse. For instance, and like the temperature bar one, if that one still. If you could reduce the temperature as quickly as you gained it, like basically it went down at the same ratio as it went up, then that would actually suddenly be very fair, I think. Because you just would have to achieve equilibrium with it, and it would be fine.
That, or make the temperature bar much longer.
Yeah. One or the other. I think it'd be interesting if it went up and down the same speed, because that means that you just need to make sure that you are not stopped any more than you are moving. As long as you're moving slightly more than you were stopped, you'll always be fine. That would actually be a pretty good equilibrium, I think. Especially for those who like speedrunning and stuff, I think they could probably adapt to that really well.
Or also just, if you're jumping, you're moving.
Yeah, that too. Jumping should be moving. Sliding down a wall, I didn't test that, but I don't know if that counts or not. And attacking should be moving too. Because you have to stand still and attack, so that's very dangerous with the temperature meter. Especially if it goes up really fast. Yeah, I think
very creative.
It's creative.
Very creative, though.
That, the ice cubes, there's a lot of creative curses. I think the ideas are good, it's just the execution is not. They need tweaks. They need tweaks to be more reasonable. Because even though you're trying to make a brutal game, remember, there's a huge difference between I want my game to be brutal and difficult, and I want my game to be unfair. I don't think you want your game to be unfair. You want it to be hard. Make sure it's fair in how it's hard. That's the thing. Because any curse should be, like, if you use the right mindset, if you use the right strategy, it should be surmountable. That's the thing. You should it should add difficulty to things, obviously, especially if you stack curses. But it should be viable. That's the thing, too. We didn't even consider that. Like, imagine if I had temperature gauge and the icicles falling. That, individually, they're really rough. Together, that would basically be impossible. But if they were toned down to be more reasonable and fair, then you probably could survive parrying them, if you decide to do that. And obviously, it's the player's choice, but yeah. The line between hard and fair can be really thin. Yeah, it's really about giving the player information, I feel like, and giving them the tools to surmount the difficulty. Not making it easy for them to use the tools, but just giving them the tools. That's why I said, like, for the temperature gauge, if it went up as fast as it went down, again, that would be giving the player the right tools. And when it comes to the icicles, if you can see where they're falling from, again, giving the player a little more information, that's a tool that they could use very effectively. They'd still be falling icicles, they'd still be dangerous, but at least you know where they'd be coming from. They still mess up your plan spawning as they do sometimes, probably, but like, oh, I've got to jump there. Wait, I can't. I see the icon. But at least you'd be able to, like, correct, you know, and not just get hit. But yeah, that's just my suggestions, though. And thank you for helping me offer some feedback, you two. And of course, you guys in the chat, if you want to offer any feedback as I close out here, feel free. But all the same, I think that's all I have to say about this. I hope that this feedback and video helps the project, and I hope this becomes a good game in the future. But that was Death Sweat. Good job.
See ya.
Wait.